Boys and girls, hello. I would like you to learn from this lesson that there is a relationship between a verbal model or words and a mathematical expression or numbers. I'm going to read this verbal model, which represents a situation, and I'd like you to match the verbal model with the correct mathematical expression it represents. At the end, I will share with you the correct answer. In class on Monday, we will be studying how to write mathematical expressions or even equations that match verbal models. We've done this already in class last Thursday, but now we're going to make the stories a little bit longer, or the verbal models or situations a little bit more elaborate. So here we go. You are buying carpet for a square room. The carpet costs $2 per square foot. You also need to buy carpet pad, which costs $1.50 per square foot. The installers will charge $50 to remove the old carpet. If X represents the length of the room, measure to the nearest foot. Which expression can be used to find the cost of the installation and a set of possible values for X? So I want you to think which of these expressions matches this situation. If you want to put it on pause, the video, go ahead and do that and try to determine which expression matches this verbal model. Okay, perhaps you've already put it on pause and decided. I'm going to show you now which of these expressions actually represents the verbal model. If I take a look at expression A, it says 2x squared plus 1.5x plus 50. That's the expression, this part. I'm not saying that's the correct answer, I'm just telling you that's what the expression is. This circled part over here represents the values for x. X would have to be greater than 0. Now x represents the length of the room. So this says, where I'm pointing this arrow to, that the length of the room would have to be greater than 0. Makes sense, right? Okay. Well, take a look at this. You're buying a carpet for a square room. The carpet costs $2 per square foot. This represents the $2, this represents the square, and that's the amount of feet. Plus $1.50 per square foot for the carpet pad. This represents the $1.50, this represents the footage of the pad, but as you see, there is no square there. This is actually missing the square foot. Letter A automatically is not considered to be the correct answer. So now we're down to B or C. Which one did you pick? Letter B is very similar to letter C. Let's take a look at letter C. Letter C says 2x squared, and we know that we see 2x squared over here in the mathematical expression. That represents $2 per square foot. Here's the $2 per the square foot, plus $1.50 per square foot for the carpet pad. The carpet pad is $1.50 per square foot, and that works out. Plus the $50 for the carpet removal. Now if you take a look at B already, B and C are the same. They have the same expressions. Choice C is actually the correct answer. Both B and C are the correct mathematical expressions. However, the set of possible values for X, the length of the room, is not going to be greater than 50 feet. That's something we're also going to study on Tuesday. With the inequality, why do we pick this inequality? And that's the last thing I want to talk to you about as you view this lesson. You'll notice on the right-hand side over here were the inequalities. I don't want you to forget about the inequalities, because we're going to go back to study those, and we're going to try to look at the relationship between a verbal model, words, and a mathematical expression, and sometimes that will include an inequality. You'll notice with this inequality that you saw no equal signs in that you saw these types of signs, inequality signs, greater than or less than signs. So you can write expressions with inequalities based off verbal models. And I just wanted you to learn that, and that's true. And I wanted you to see how I eliminated choice A. Remember how I eliminated choice A? There wasn't a square symbol for one of the choices. And the strategy that I use is that I kind of try to connect everything in the problem with, or everything in the verbal model with everything in the mathematical expression. For example, when I said $2 per square foot, you heard me saying that. I tried to match that with the $2 there, the footage with the X, and the square with the square symbol. So when we do this, and when you try to represent a verbal model with a mathematical expression, the strategy to do so is going back into the problem and trying to link up the words with the numbers. $2, footage, X, square over there. And then charging $50, you're adding $50 to the expression. This page is kind of an art piece of artwork now, but please take the survey, and I'll see you in class Monday. Thanks.